division.
All right. And let's also... Oh, Prof is here. Okay, so let's now move to our colleague on ACU. I think probably the last. Hi, George. Yes.
Thank you, Ajman. Yeah, hi, everyone. My name is George Lakey. I'm a Senior Program Manager at the ACU, responsible for managing the ACU contribution to the project alongside my colleague, Dr. Lorraine Dongo, who's one of the researchers on the project, who unfortunately can't be here today, but I'm sure we will all meet her as we move across the project over the next year or so. Thank you.
Thank you. And it's Justin here.
Yes, warm greetings, everybody. I'm Dr. Justin Pulford, an Associate Professor in Global Health at the Liverpool School of Tropical Medicine. So lovely to meet you all on this call.
Thank you. There's Prof. Tonlala here.
Thank you very much, Ajman. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Juliet Ondlana, and I'm calling in from the Association of African Universities Europe Regional Office. Really happy to be with everyone today. Thank you.
All right. And also, as warm regards also on behalf of Mrs. Ruth Yapo, who's also the project officer for the COCA project. I'm also glad that Professor Frederick Akama is with us. Prof, I'm glad you're here. I'll say a word from you will just make today's occasion a wonderful one. You're welcome, sir.
Yeah, hello, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here. My name is Frederick Akama, and I'm the Director of Research and Programs at the
about that. Actually, Prof is multitasking where he is. He's in transit, but he had to try and then show up here. The life and the day of a Director of Research and Program. So I appreciate that, Prof. I hope that when things get better where you are, you join us back, and then let's hear from you. But without mincing words, I also want to welcome Haley Price Kelly. Haley, you're welcome to this wonderful session. Your passion, dedication to COCAT is immense, and we're glad that you're here to appreciate how the process is unfolding. Let me go on to our next task on our program, and a big welcome to you all. Once again, applicants, your research, your passion for climate adaptation and resilience research has brought you all here. And as like minds, we believe that we can chart a way forward to advance in the course of climate adaptation research in Africa. So thank you very much for you all making it to this point. Let me, without mentioning words, invite Dr. Justin Pulford and Dr. George Lakey to also give some slide remarks from their own institutions. I don't know if they have done an intro, but just some remarks on the journey thus far. So we can start with you, Justin, and then later on, George. Thank you. We can with you, Justin, yeah, just some remarks from the inception of the project, your remarks slightly.
Sorry, Ajman. It's working out my tech there. So I've introduced myself. So really, from I guess the Liverpool School of Tropical Medicine's point of view, we're incredibly excited to be working on this project under the leadership of the AAU. I think from our personal and professional lives, I think we can all attest to the importance of climate adaptation research now and indeed going forward. So anything we can do individually and collectively to contribute to that climate adaptation effort is going to potentially have profound implications. So this is an incredibly important project, and what's exciting about it is the co-creation element. So although AAU are leading and we have ACU and LSTM alongside them, it's going to be the collective effort of everyone on this call that really brings this project to life. So all I can say from the Liverpool School perspective is that we're really, really excited to be involved in this project, really keen to start working with you all. And I guess before that, and as part of this call, really just to congratulate you all on getting this far, because I think, as you will see later in this presentation, the selection process was incredibly competitive. So congratulations to everyone on the call, and I guess the best of luck to all of us as we move forward with this project. I think that's all I'd like to say.
Splendid. And now let me invite George.
Thank you, Ajman. Hello, everyone again. I'm delighted to have the opportunity to say a few words on behalf of the Association of Commonwealth Universities, the ACU. So for those of you who don't know us, the ACU is a university membership association with over 400 university members across 40 countries globally. And we sit at the intersection of higher education and international development. So working with and for our members to support the contribution of higher education and research to societal development, global challenges. So we're extremely proud of our partnership in this project with the Association of African Universities, the Liverpool School of Tropical Medicine, and now our 20 selected institutions, all working together, as Justin put it, co-creating to address this critical issue of organizational capacity for climate change research across the African continent. And as an institutional membership body, the ACU has always championed the role of the institution as a whole. But as we know, in the research capacity strengthening world, programs and initiatives that look to address institutional capacity have been too few. So we're really delighted to be a part of this initiative and commend IDRC and FCDO and Claire for showing the belief in us and the support in our work. And for the 20 institutions that have been selected, we see incredible diversity, a huge opportunity to connect from different contexts across the continent, enable that mutual learning that's so important, and make a real practical difference to this issue. And from an ACU perspective, we're really proud to see 4 of our members involved. And I'm also personally delighted to see colleagues from our previous Circle program, one of the Claire predecessor programs, participating also. So fantastic to continue and deepen some of those partnerships that have already been established, as well as establishing new partnerships. So I'm really excited alongside my colleagues at ACU to support this really important initiative and these institutions that will be so critical in recentering the importance of the institution in capacity strengthening and climate change research, highlighting the structural dynamics and barriers in the research systems, and really demonstrating why adaptation research capacity in particular perhaps needs a different lens to what we're used to. So really excited to get started and working with you all over the coming year or so. Thank you, and back to you, Ajman.
Thank you, George, and thank you, the amazing partners so far. And now I pass the microphone to Haley Price Kelly. She is the project lead for Claire and also our funder, who is joining us today. Hi, Haley, go ahead.
Thank you so much, Ajman. So hello, everyone. I'm Haley Price Kelly. I'm a senior program officer with the Climate Adaptation and Resilience, or CLARE. I have the privilege, as Ajman has said, of being the program focal point following this project. No, Claire, it's a flagship research program on climate adaptation and resilience, funded mostly about 90% by UK aid through the Foreign Commonwealth Development Office, and co-funded by the International Development Research Centre, which is where I sit in Canada. So Claire is bridging critical gaps between science and action by championing Southern leadership to enable socially inclusive and sustainable action to build resilience to climate change and natural hazards. So alongside the action-oriented portfolio of research that the program is supporting, a key part of our theory of change is the understanding that strengthening capacity to both do and use adaptation research for impact will be critical to ensuring evidence supports effective climate adaptation and resilience for the most vulnerable. So in light of this, the COCAT project that you're hearing about today and that many of you are joining as of today is one of the efforts that Claire is really pleased to be supporting as a part of that cohort of capacity strengthening focused projects. Importantly, COCAT is helping to address an important niche in our portfolio with its focus on understanding and supporting organizational capacity of universities and other organizations to conduct impactful climate adaptation research. So we really look forward to learning with the team not only how we can assess and understand these organizational capacities for climate adaptation research, but also about potential solutions to supporting and strengthening those capacities and what we as funders might also be able to contribute in that process. So we're thrilled as well to be welcoming such a dynamic and diverse cohort of organizations across Africa today, some of which I understand may already be connected to the Claire community, others that may be connecting with us for this first time through COCAT. There are more than, I think, 170 organizations connected through Claire at this point, and we look forward, when there's interest, to helping you connect with that community. I think I see a member of our Capacity Strengthening Hub team on the call today, so really happy to help make those connections when it makes sense. And on behalf of the Claire team at FCDO and IDRC, welcoming you, congratulating you, and looking forward to learning from you. And also sincerely thanking the African Association of Universities, Association of Commonwealth Universities, and London School of Tropical Medicine for the really thoughtful and very intensive process that you've led to bring this group together so far. So thanks so much, and back to you, Adjumang.
Thank you so much, Haley. That was so amazing. And you know, we have a traditional adage that says that sad kofa yenchi. What it means is that when you leave something out and you go back for it, it is not wrong. You have to do it. So Professor Felikatoma is back, and I would want to give him room to finish what he started saying earlier on. Prof, please kindly come back and share with us what you have for us.
Thank you very much, Ajiman. I want to seize this opportunity to welcome all of you, so distinguished guests, colleagues, and most importantly, our esteemed grant awardees. I bring you warm felicitations from the Association of African Universities. It is indeed my great pleasure to welcome
Hello, I don't know if there is a problem. I don't hear.
and biodiversity loss. But alongside these challenges, Africa is also home to a wealth of knowledge, creativity, resilience, especially these are nested in universities, communities, and research institutions. Today, we celebrate not just individual excellence, but a collective commitment to finding solutions that are rooted in African realities and one goal, that is to help communities and institutions to adapt, survive, and thrive in the face of change. As you may well be aware, over 370 institutions applied for this opportunity. The selection was thorough and painstaking. We just want to say thank you for being patient with us as we navigated the entire process. where learning is fundamental. We look forward to working alongside you as our learning turns into real-world impact. This is very important for us. Congratulations once again, and thank you for your vision, dedication, and your leadership. Please, at this juncture, kindly permit me to acknowledge the UKFCDO and IDRC Canada for catalyzing change in Africa and for funding the Clear COCAT initiative. We particularly want to acknowledge Haley for her unflinching support to us in her capacity as the program lead for the Clear project at the IDRC. Haley, we cherish the handholding and look forward Liverpool School of Tropical Medicine, particularly Justin. We owe you tons of gratitude. You have shaped the conceptual, analytical, and methodological approaches of the project in profound ways. We thank you. We also seize the opportunity to thank Juliet of the University of Nottingham and also the head of the AAU European Regional Office for a more resilient and more sustainable future for Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations, welcome, and thank you.
Thank you very much, Prof. Frederick Harman, for your speech. It has been delivered resiliently wherever you are. Thank you very much for that. And now we can move to the next level. I will be doing this presentation on behalf of the officer. This is about the project with which we are all about to participate in. I think when I was meeting many of you during the due diligence session, you were asking me about COCAT, what it was, and I'm doing this on behalf of the project manager, project officer on COCAT. So basically, we're trying to understand African universities' capacity for climate adaptation research. And the project stems from its objectives to enhance institutional capacity for climate adaptation research, universities, research institutions, and civil society organizations. 2, to foster regional collaboration among academic and non-academic stakeholders. And 3, increase investment into climate adaptation research in Africa. And our partners, as we've earlier heard from the AAU, the Association of Commonwealth Universities, and Liverpool School of Tropical Medicine. We also have our funders, International Development Research Center, IDRC, and then the UK Foreign Commonwealth Development Office. Collaboration is with 20 institutions across Africa. Co-create and pilot climate change adaptation research focus organizational capacity assessment tool. This is what we have acronymed to COCAT, and it also rests on evaluating institutional capacity for climate adaptation research. It is also going to be operationalized in what we call a living lab-based approach. So it's a participatory environment for collaborative research. The co-creation and piloting of a climate change adaptation research organizational capacity assessment tool would be operationalized through a living lab approach. The involvement of multidisciplinary climate researchers, research support staff, senior university managers, NGOs, policymakers, community stakeholders, and the Climate Adaptation and Resilience Program, a global research initiative finally funded by the UK Foreign Commonwealth and Development Office and Canada's IDRC. designed to advance cutting-edge research on climate adaptation and resilience, to promote inclusive, sustainable resilience strategies in climate change. Again, it is also to encourage global South leadership to close the gap between research, policy, and practice, turning knowledge into resilience, and also focusing on Africa and Asia Pacific. And this is where we sum the about COCAT. I believe that we've all been able to gather some important notes about COCAT, and I believe that as we move on, there will be more. Let me now take you to the next item on the list, which is the selection criterion process. If you all, let me just take us through that shortly. Now, earlier this year, somewhere June, July this year, we held a session where we made it known to all applicants what the criteria was. And this is because we had lots of applications. And therefore, it's translated to a lot of work for review. So in the session that was held some months ago, we explained to all stakeholders what we were looking for and where you stand when it comes to selection. So first of all, it was eligibility. Some countries were selected and earmarked for this project to work. There was a scoring rubric that was laid down for this evaluation, and there was going to be reviewing ongoing for a final 20 shortlists and 5 extra if there were no responses at all. But I believe that everybody here responded duly. The first item was the institution type. What kind of institution were you? Are you a university? Are you a civil society organization? Or you are a research institution? And the form you are completing and all that. So first rubric that was used in scoring was about research alignment. This is a climate-focused organizational capacity assessment tool, and therefore it is hinged on climate adaptation and resilience research. We believe that your focus areas should align with the aims and scopes of what we're doing. Secondly, is the institutional commitment. We also were very keen about how committed the institution was regarding the project. Third was inclusion and representation. So if you are an institution, we believe that you have your gender equality and inclusiveness standards up high. And therefore, when you are looking at your staffing, you have enough representation of women and men in there. And finally was the living lab readiness. Are you ready to operate and work jointly on a living lab or in a living lab? Where other rubrics or other criteria that we also considered: the infrastructure resources, how resourced are you in area of ICT, and also partnerships and collaboration. How immense has your collaboration and partnership grown when it comes to climate adaptation and resilience research? And finally was your region and language. So we also were quite keen on having a very heterogeneous space or stakeholder base where we have some from North Africa, East Africa, West Africa, and Southern Africa. So that these were the areas that we were keen on. And I must say that we were very judicious with these areas, and that's how come we've arrived with this you all 20 shortlisted applicants. So this is where I would want to give the preface or just a foresight on how the process went and how we all happen to be here through the selection process. Let me end here and now invite Professor Juliet Onlana from the University of Nottingham to help us with the unveiling, finally. Prof, you're welcome.
Thank you very much, Ajman. Ladies and gentlemen, colleagues, all protocols observed, it is now my honor to announce the successful institutions for this project. Please forgive me if I pronounce your name wrongly. In this world of globalization, I think we just have to exercise tolerance. Thank you. I'm going to start with the University of Gabes in Tunisia. Congratulations. Secondly, Zawiya City for Science and Technology in Egypt. Congratulations. Thirdly, African Plant Nutrition Institution in Morocco. Congratulations. University of Science and Technology, Hawari Boudain, Algiers, in Algeria. Congratulations. Makerere University in Makerere, Uganda. Congratulations. Sakwane University of Agriculture in Tanzania. Congratulations. Masinde Muliro University of Science and Technology in Kenya. Congratulations. Makele University, Institute of Climate and Society in Ethiopia. Congratulations. The University of Bamenda in Cameroon. Congratulations. Université du Lac Tanganyika in Burundi. Congratulations. Official University of Semuleke in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Congratulations. University of Goma, School of Volcanology and Disaster Risk Management. Again, Democratic Republic of Congo. Congratulations. University for Development Studies in Ghana. Congratulations. Just one moment. Next, University of Abomi Kalavi in Benin. Congratulations. University of Lagos in Nigeria. Congratulations. Then University of Botswana, Okavango Research Institute in Botswana. Congratulations. University of Namibia in Namibia. Congratulations. University of Zambia in Zambia. Congratulations. University of Lome in Togo. Congratulations. And last but not least, Namibia University of Science and Technology in Namibia. Congratulations. That's congratulations to all the institutions who have made it into collaborating in this project. Thank you very much. Back to you, Dr. Dako.
Thank you so much, Professor Tonlala. This is amazing. Well done on the pronouncement. And to say all of you applicants, well done and congrats. We would now give room for all the lead applicants or respondents to share your remarks. I would say briefly, if you have got some team members with you here, you can introduce them. We just want to know you slightly. We know you better immensely later on, but just introduce yourself and your team here, and we can have that all through the 20 applicants here. So let's start with the very first one on the list. University of Gabes, are you here?
I am Professor Mohamed Dibouba. You hear me? Do you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes.
Thank you. So I am Professor Mohamed Dibouba. I'm a professor in plant biology from the University of Gabes, and I am also currently the vice president of the university in charge of scientific research and international collaboration. I have also a small team that was representing all the institutions related to the university and that are working on SDGs, all the SDGs, and we were very happy to get this opportunity and to take part in this very good and impact project. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Debuba, for your remarks. Let's go to you, Zawalty for Science and Technology.
Good afternoon. My name is Mustafa Musa. I'm a professor in environmental engineering program at Zuwil City for Science and Technology in Egypt. I'm glad to really be with you and all these colleagues and friends from Africa. My specialization, I'm water experts. We have a very peculiar program at our university, especially dealing with environmental problems and tackling all the challenge of environmental. We have it also in Egypt. So we have a big team. I'm just presenting this. Today's Friday. I'm presenting the most of the team, but we are working mainly with most of the challenging and strategic problems regarding water, climate change, and all these aspects with different university and also with different developer as well. Okay, thanks.
Thank you very much. And to African Plant Nutrition Institute, Morocco. Okay, let's move to the next one. University of Science and Technology, Huari, Omidien, Algeria.
Hello, everybody. My name is Mohand Bersi. I'm a lecturer in the University of Science and Technology, Huari Boumediene, in Algiers. My team work on natural hazards, and I belong to the laboratory of geo-environment. And me and my team, we work on natural disaster with the focus on climate-induced risks, and we are involved in many projects like Prima and Life projects, and I hope we will make a very productive consortium and a very productive group with many researchers in climate, resilience, adaptations, and we will try to find solutions to our local problems. Like drought, floods, and all climate-related risks and problems. Thank you very much, and I'm very happy to be with you today.
Thank you very much. Makerere University, Uganda. Okay, to Sokoine University of Agriculture, Tanzania.
Okay, hi everyone. My name is Paulo Kimambo. I'm a meteorologist and senior lecturer in the Department of Geography and Environmental Studies, Sokoine University of Agriculture. I'm very happy to be with you today, and I'm also acknowledging the African Association of Universities and Association of Commonwealth Universities and the Liverpool School of Tropical Medicine for considering SUA to be part in this project. I'm sure we'll deliver, and we pledge a lot into this project. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And we move on to Masinde Muliro University of Science and Technology, Kenya.
Good afternoon, all. My name is Dr. Edward Mugalabai from Masinde Muliro University of Science and Technology. I am from a school known as Disaster Management and Humanitarian Assistant. And this school has 4 specialization areas. And one of the major areas is climate change, where we have programs from certificate to masters. And we are currently developing PhD program in climate change, adaptation, and sustainable development. I want to say I'm happy for having been considered as an institution to be part of this team. And we have a strong team, experts in climate change, who will take part in this program. I have one of my senior professors with us on the call, Professor Gaira, who is a climate change expert. And I also have my Dean of School, Dr. Nabiswa, and I have a senior member of the University Management, Professor Bukhala, the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Research and Planning. So kindly give them a minute to introduce themselves. Professor Ngaira, please.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, I'm Professor Josephine Ngaira, Professor of Geography, Climatology, and Climate Change. And we are in the same school with Dr. Mgalavai, School of Disaster Management and Humanitarian Assistance. And mainly our department is Disaster Management and Sustainable Development. And we do a lot of research and community awareness, building community awareness on climate change adaptation and mitigation. We also have projects which we run about disaster management. And we go to these disaster-prone areas and create awareness on how they can be mitigated. And I'm very, very happy to be today in this event. And we must congratulate Dr. Mgalavai for having made the initiative to apply. And then we were actually picked as one of the 20 institutions. We promise to make the best of what is going to come out of here and what we shall be doing throughout. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Is there any other team member?
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much. My name is Peter Buha.
I think we missed Peter, right? All right.
We have the dean of the school.
Well, I think
please.
The internet went off. Sorry, 1 second.
Okay.
My name is Professor Peter Bukhala. I'm in the School of Public Health, but currently serving as the Deputy Vice Chancellor in charge of research, in charge of planning, research, and innovation. I want to assure Claire that we have put everything in place that align with your requirements. We have policies that touch on the things you mentioned, issues of gender, issues of inclusivity, issues of risk management. We have all these policies in place. And therefore, it is going to be easy for Mgalavai to work within the policies that we have. So we are grateful, and the university is willing to support this project to the full. Thank you.
Thank you. And we'll now move to McGill University, Institute of Climate and Society.
Hello.
Hi.
Sorry. Yeah, this is
Umar Brhane from Maale University, Institute of Climate and Society. I'm a professor of restoration ecology. We have an institute called the Institute of Climate and Society, mainly working on climate and society. We have PhD programs in three fields of climate and also society. And also master's program. We have different international projects like the mobility, the EU mobility project, and other ongoing long-term projects that we are working on climate. So we are a member of the institute, has about 14 staff members who will work on this project. So we are happy to be part of this project, and hopefully we will meet the requirements and contribute as expected. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And the next is the University of Bamenda. University of Bamenda, Cameroon.
Hi, everyone. Good evening, good afternoon, or good night. So I'm Yvette Banila, and I'm from the University of Bamenda. I have a PhD in environmental science, and I'm a senior lecturer at the Department of Geology, Mining, and Environmental Science. And currently, we're working on a project where we're looking at adaptation strategies in conflict-affected areas. So we want to see what are those adaptation strategies that promote peace or do not promote peace. We're very excited when we received an email that we've been selected. And I was particularly very thrilled and also kind of like, oh, wow, I made it, you know. I made it. So I didn't bring my team with me because I didn't know that I had to assemble everyone to be online. But everyone is aware and they're just waiting for work to start. So I'm very excited and I'm ready to deliver, and I'm all set to work with all of you. And thank you, Claire, for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you very much. Université du Lac Tanganyika, Burundi. University of Tanganyika, Burundi. Okay. So official University of Semuliki.
Okay. Do you hear me? Good afternoon, everyone. Hi. My name is Richard Osite Vitundwa. I'm a lecturer at the official University of Semuliki in the Democratic Republic of Congo. Of course, my team belongs to EFRUS Plus Lab, which is a laboratory focusing in climate studies in the university. So on behalf of my university, I want just to sincerely thank the Association of Africa University, the ECU, the Liverpool School for Tropical Medicine, and why not all the COCAT partner and founder for this great opportunity. So we truly honored to be part of this cohort of university committed to building African capacity for climate adaptation research. So thank you once again for this opportunity.
Thank you. And let me go back to Renilde, who is from the University of Lac Tanganyika. Maybe let's hear from you.
Thank you so much. My name is Renilde Ndaishimiye for University of Lake Tanganyika in the Center for Interdisciplinary Analysis and Research of Development in the Great Lake region. And I work with the entire team of the center. Khalid LGA. I am with the Director of Research and another colleague. And Burundi is already vulnerable to climate change. And we have experiences for working on adaptation, but with the different items like economics and everything. And now this year we have starting work on adaptation. We are very proud to be part of this team, and that ULT have been selected, and they promise to work with you, and you will not be disturbed. Thank you so much. I can give you my colleague presenting him.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Introduce them. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Let's see them. Yeah, let's see everybody.
I work in Lake Tanganyika University. I am a member of SANCA.
All right.
The director of research is also with us. Here, all of things. I think he can greet you if you allow.
We'll be glad to meet him. Would you like to talk? Yeah. Let's say hello to him.
Yeah.
Bonsoir, je parle en français. Je m'appelle Jean-Marie Kotibadi Bakirege, je suis directeur du centre de Paris, en même temps professeur de PhD à l'État. Je me fais accompagner des collègues qui sont santé pour accompagner sa sécurité. Merci d'avoir servi notre communauté. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Renewed. And we appreciate that. Let's go to our next. University of Goma, School of Volcanology and Disaster Risk Management.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Juste Amoneka. I'm a professor at University of Goma in Democratic Republic of Congo, and I am the director of cooperation of my university. I'm here in this meeting with my colleague, Dr. Blaise, the focal point of this project. We will continue to present our university and the High School of Volcanology. Thank you. Dr. Blaise, you can continue.
Yeah, thank you very much. Can you hear me, please?
Yeah.
Yeah, as my colleagues said, I'm Dr. Blaise Mafuko, the current director of the School of Volcanology and Disaster Risk Management. So the University of Goma is located in the east of Congo. And we started the School of Disaster Risk Management recently because Congo really is one of the, as you know, the big country located in the Central Africa, but facing a lot of disaster related to climate change, even though we host the big forests that help, it's like the lamp of our Earth, but we are facing also the problem of climate change. So now we are having different faculties and a multidisciplinary team that work on issues related to climate change and the environment. And especially me, I'm a senior lecturer in disaster risk management, and we organizing now a master's program in bioengineering in environment, but also in disaster risk management. But we have also a big team at the Faculty of Geology and Environment, but also the Faculty of Agriculture that is working on issues of climate change. We are really very happy and honored to be selected in this program, and I would like also to share the acknowledgement from our Chancellor, and we will be really very focused on this project because we wanted to be to have a capacity conducting research in terms of climate change and adaptation. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. And we'll move on to the University for Development Studies. Okay. University of Abomey, Calavi.
Okay, I'm Professor Victorien Douillon. I'm the director of the Polytechnic School of Abomey, Calavi. and I'm really, really happy to be involved in this activity on behalf of the Research Unite in Applied Microbiology and Pharmacology of Natural Substances. We are working on infectious diseases related to water and sanitation with a great link to climate change. I'm here with the project manager, Dr. Arnaud Soha, that could introduce quickly himself. Dr. Soha.
Okay, thank you. My name is Arnaud Soha. I'm from Benin. I'm working on the Benin Health Project, and I'm a project manager. So we are working to establish an early warning system in Benin and in the community living around Lake Nokwe. So thank you.
Thank you very much.
Very much, yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Hello. UDS is here.
University for Development Studies. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right. My name is Dr. Alassane Andani. I'm a senior lecturer with the Faculty of Agric at UDS. I head the Department of Food Security and Climate Change. Our focus is on sustainable agriculture in relation to food systems and food security, and our core interest is on environmental sustainability in food production. I have my colleagues joining the meeting. Prof. Hamdia, if you are online, I have Prof. Hamdia Al-Hassani, then Professor Awam Abdurrahman, and then Professor Joseph Amikuzumi also in this very meeting. So if you are listening,
Yeah,
they
can go ahead and introduce themselves, sure, briefly.
Okay, if I may speak,
okay. My team is there. Okay.
Yes, so thank you very much, Dr. Andani, and thank you to the team of professors and the organizers of this particular project. My name is Terry Ansa. I am a professor of animal nutrition, currently serving as the dean of the Faculty of Agriculture, Food and Consumer Sciences at the University for Development Studies, where the Department of Food Security and Climate Change is hosted. We are very excited about the opportunity, and I congratulate my colleagues from the faculty for leading this particular application and initiative that has led to our selection to be part of the 20 universities to implement the particular program you are going to run. We are indeed grateful for the opportunity. And we assure you of nothing but our very best in terms of contribution to the success of whatever objectives this particular project seeks to achieve. I would also like to quickly mention that our university is among the very best in Ghana. You may have heard that the University for Development Studies is top when it comes to quality teaching in Ghana now under the Times Higher Education ranking. And so you are engaging and collaborating with one of the best universities in Ghana. And like I said earlier, we assure you of nothing but the very best in terms of our commitments to ensure successful delivery. Thank you very much for the opportunity. And once again, congratulations to Dr. Andani and the team.
Thank you. Doc, do we have any more introducing themselves?
Thank you. You may proceed, please.
All right. Thank you very much. And University of Bomi Calavi?
Yes.
Okay, I think we've
we
done that right.
did it already.
University of Lagos. University of Lagos, sorry.
Okay, thank you very much. My name is Vide Adidayo, and I'm a professor of agricultural geography. And currently, I have myself and my team are working on one of the CLARE projects called Palm Tree Projects in Kwara, where we are looking at the impacts of climate change on some rural communities. So I think I'm so excited. Myself and my team are excited to be part of this great COCAT family, and we'll try our best within all our means to support this project to success. And here with me is one member of my team, Professor Malomo. I think she's on board. Please, can you, say hello to the team, Professor Malomo?
Yes. Hello. Good afternoon from here. She has introduced me. Thank you very much. We really appreciate the opportunity to be able to conduct this study, and at the end of the day, impact the society as a whole. So we look forward to commence on the project, and we promise the funders that we shall put in all experience that we have garnered to make sure that the outcome of this research is valuable and to the expectation of the funders. I'm an associate professor of psychology, and the team believes that bringing in members from different disciplines is going to enrich the outcome of the project. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And we'll proceed to University of Botswana, Okavango Research Institute.
Thank you very much, Ajaman, and all colleagues at AAU and ACU for the opportunity to introduce myself. My name is Olga Liza Kupika. I am a senior research fellow in climate change adaptation with the Okavango Research Institute of the University of Botswana. I'm happy to be part of this COOKED project, and I'm humbled to join this multidisciplinary team. Just a brief introduction to the Okavango Research Institute of Botswana. As an institute, one of the major research institutes in Botswana, under the University of Botswana, we have a dedicated climate change unit that focuses on climate change adaptation, climate change science, and other climate change related issues. So the Okavango Research Institute, commonly known as ORI, of the University of Botswana, it is the main research center of the university, and its work is conducted by ORI staff and other students together with the institution's collaborators. And we are happy that as ORI, we are going to participate in this project where we are going to partner with other universities and other stakeholders so that we can achieve the goals for the COOKED project. So with me, I have colleagues. Unfortunately, our deputy director, who happens to be the contact point for this project, he could not join due to other commitments, but I have colleagues who have also joined who are with me. So our team, we have Dr. Vincent Pagiwa. Dr. Pagiwa.
Oh, yes. Good afternoon. Thank you so much for introducing me. My name is Dr. Vincent Pagiwa. I'm a public health research fellow, and I work closely with the climate change unit here at the Okavango Research Institution. And basically we are trying to kind of bring the nexus between climate change and health. And we've really come up with so many advances. And one of the most outstanding, I should say, intervention is that we established the network, the Climate Health Africa Network for Collaboration and Engagement. We were the lead in that network. And we are trying to advance climate change and health action in Africa, and also fostering collaboration among researchers, policymakers, and public health institutions. So we are trying to promote, knowledge exchange, build regional capacity to address climate related health risks. So this is one of the work that we have achieved as the climate unit and also the public health unit. So nice to meet you, and I'm happy to work with all of you.
Thank you, Dr. Pagiwa. So as you have heard, we are actually humbled that we are actually leading the Eastern and Southern Africa Hub for Climate Change and Health as well. One of the colleagues who has also joined us, who is part of the team, is Dr. Mangaliso Gondwe. Over to you, Dr. Gondwe. Dr. Mangaliso Gondwe.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dr. Gondwe. I'm a biochemist under the climate change program. My research is on greenhouse gas fluxes in the wetland in the Okavango Delta. I work with OGA in terms of climate change adaptation. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Gondwe. So part of our team also includes our director, Dr. Bonyongo. I'm not sure if he managed to join, but he is also part of the team for our project. We also have another research scholar who is based at main campus. Our campus is based in Maun, but we have the main campus, which is in the capital city in Gaborone, where we have our research scholar in climate change, climate services, and indigenous knowledge system, Dr. Michael Munguba, is also part of the team. I thank you all.
Thank you very much, Dr. Oga, for your introduction of yourself and your team. Let's now move to University of Namibia. University of Namibia. All right, then to University of Zambia.
Good afternoon. I'm Malukanga. I'm from the University of Zambia, from the Center for Urban Research and Planning. I'm with my colleague, Sampata Msonda, and basically we're here to introduce a center which focuses on research on climate adaptation and use of climate information in informal settlements. We also do research around governance and policy. And so I'm going to pass on the mic to Kampata, who will introduce himself and speak about two projects that we're doing within the city of Lusaka. And also just to mention that Dr. Siame, who is the lead, is traveling to the adaptation features and is unable to join us, but obviously sends his gratitude and is willing to support us through the delivery of this project. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi.
Right.
Hi, everyone. So this is Chwampata Mzonda from University of Zambia. I'm part of the team. Like as Brenda mentioned, there are two projects that we're doing under CLARE. One is called CLARE Mechanics, and the other one is Tui Pamoja, and they're all focusing on climate adaptation and how to build resilience, and the focus in plant settlements. Yeah, so we are glad and happy to be part of this team, and hope to extend building capacity in these projects and other related field activities that we're doing. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. And University of Lomé.
Thank you very much. This is Komi Begidou. I'm an associate professor at University of Lomé and also the deputy director of WASCAL, which stands West African Science Service Center on Climate Change and Adapted Land Use. So WASCAL is in 13 West African countries. So in Togo, our focus is climate change and disaster risk management. So we have in the area of research and also teaching. So focusing on research, we have conducted many research on adaptation, climate adaptation systems, and also modeling systems and so on. So currently we are working with another club project, which is Rebuma, across Nigeria, Togo, and Ghana and Benin. So even I'm coming right away from Abuja for a meeting in that framework. That is why we will not see the other colleagues here, because we are coming back from that journey. But I'm here with Mr. Isaka Maiga. I don't know if he wants to say hello to you, but we are very happy to be part of this project. And as the other colleagues have said it so far, it is a great opportunity for African universities and research centers to come together and also reflect on solutions that we can provide so that we will alleviate the suffering of our various communities. So in the past and currently, the project that we have managed at the level of WASCAL have been successful, and we are hoping and praying that this one also will as well be successful. We are very happy to be part of the team and also to have been selected since the beginning of the initiative, where we are always enthusiastic about everything that is happening. Thank you very much, and we really encourage you and congratulate you also on this initiative. I don't know if Maiga wants to say hello. He can say hello, and we will proceed. Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup.
Merci.
Maiga, do you want to say something? Tu veux dire quelque chose? Okay. Maybe we can proceed. Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup.
Thank you very much, Merci. And finally is Namibia University of Science and Technology.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Good afternoon, good morning. I don't know what time it is there. My name is Monde Patrina Mavuku. I'm actually a research development coordinator at the Namibia University of Science and Technology. The lead of actually this project is Professor Mapani Benjamin. Unfortunately, he was not able to make it because we had a graduation today, and he graduated some students, of which some of the students are actually were doing research in climate resilience, climate change. So I'm here on behalf of the team. On the team, we have also Dr. Dlamini Wisile, who is the postdoc on the SASCO Graduate Studies Program in Integrated Water Resource Management. And myself, actually my expertise are in the area of climate resilience, looking at the impacts, adaptation, mitigation, and so on. I'm also involved in other projects that are related to climate change. We have a project on water that is focusing more on climate resilience, with particular focus on technology within the water space. And then we also have a new project that is actually coming in on climate resilience. It's a mobility where we are funding, we are going to be working with postgraduate students within the area of climate resilience. So maybe to add on, also I'm part of African Science and Technology Advisory Group of the African Union on disaster risk reduction, which I find this project to align very well with the work that we do within the group. I think I'm also happy from the lens of the research development coordinator. I can already see from the introduction of the people where we can partner the university, that we can, moving forward from not just this COCAT project. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. So are you all applicants? I would say we appreciate that you're all here. Would want to move on to the next item, a very important session, equally important to all that we've done so far. We have to hear from you also. We have to give time to everyone. And now we want to invite Mr. Frank Asifua, supported by Professor Frank Atoma, who I believe is still in transit, won't be able to join us, but Mr. Frank Asifua will be joining us shortly to help us appreciate the onboarding procedure or the onboarding phase to the virtual living lab and other activities. So let's all stay tuned for Mr. Frank Asifua as he takes us a very important route to see the virtual living lab and how things will be done. Hello, Frank. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Go ahead.
Just give me a minute.
All right.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Morning, depending on where you are. With this project, we have a living lab system that would enable us in order to be able to work together and be able to co-create as well. Now, we have a series of workshops that are coming up in order to be able to help us all to be able to get on board and then understand how the platform works. So I would share my screen in order to showcase how the platform will work. This would be a very short demonstration, but when we're doing the workshop, we would buy out some time again and then go through it with you. Can you confirm you can see my screen?
No.
Not yet, not yet.
No, not yet.
No.
Yet.
Oh.
Okay, we can
It
see
is
now.
okay now.
Is
Great.
that?
So the platform we're using is called FigJam, and it allows us in order to be able to have this whiteboard where we'll be able to have multiple share ideas and then be able to have our discussions through there. So I'm zooming in just to show you a few. I'll just skip through it. But when we begin, we'll go through a few tips on how the platform works. And one of the tools we'll be using the most are sticky notes. So we'll use sticky notes a lot throughout the project, so you could just click and then you'd be able to get your sticky notes. You type in them and then your name gets associated with it as well. You could also use stamps in order to be able to show your approval for something, or just share your points, like just help us see what you are thinking regarding a certain activity. So the first instance will basically be sharing who we are when we are having the first workshop in order to understand everybody's skill set and how they have been able to, what role they currently are, the number of years of experience that they have. And then we would discuss a bit about what you should expect in the training. Then we'll have a discussion. So if we consider this point, which says what specifically does Scorecard seek to do, you would create your own sticky notes and just click it in and then type what you want. Yeah. So we would be using that in order to be able to interact. There will also be sections where there are already sticky notes that have been pre-populated. So we could just click them and then drag it into the section when it appeals to what we think the question is asking, right? So that is the main gist of how the platform works. But if you notice, there are so many other sections that would be doing, like working on a hierarchy table and sharing overlaps that we see in the rows that we have assigned based on the hierarchy table. We would also be able to talk about potential challenges to the living lab and how we can identify those changes. We would also be split into groups and then discuss a 5 why. The 5 whys basically helps us to be able to get into the root cause of a challenge. So we start off, and one of the examples is why should African universities take a leading role in climate adaptation research? So then the team discusses, and then they break this question down to its root cause, and then they keep breaking down until we are able to identify the main root cause of that challenge. So that is another of the activities that we'll be doing during the workshops. Now, there are multiple workshops that we would have, and so we would introduce each of them accordingly and then run them through, run you through it. So this is just a brief of the Living Lab platform. Would actually share credentials and share the links in order to enable all team members to be able to be well equipped before we begin the workshop. Thank you. I don't know if there are any questions that you have.
Yes, and well, I think it's interesting. It's interesting, and I don't know, for you who just had a glance at how the Living Lab looks like and how interactive it is, to you as a stakeholder who will be in there and contributing. So if you want to share a comment or a remark about the Living Lab, great, Mohammed. Your reaction tells me everything I want to know. But for time's sake, we would have to move on. But if you Living Lab and us, so, and we'll link you in, we'll give you all the gist you need. And also, I mean, it's all about experience. That's the best teacher. So let's just stay in and enjoy the flow, and let's learn through the Living Labs. All right. Thank you very much, Frank, for that. Thank you. Right, and then we'll invite Nana Esumambasam to give the closer remarks.
Good day to all stakeholders present, and thank you very much. Present and all participants. That is sustainable and climate resilience. It's been an inspiring and insightful afternoon, and it marks a significant milestone towards our collective journey on this CLEAR project. Congratulations once again to all the teams that have been selected, and we look forward to working on this journey with you. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that. Indeed, it's a milestone, and we celebrate with you all, stakeholders, for making it this far with us. And we also want to go much further, as we all anticipate. So, Isabella, wherever you are, let's make history by taking some photographs. Let's everyone put their camera on so we can have a wide photo board for history to be made. Yeah. Thank you.
Yes, I'm very ready. I want to see everybody smiling before I start taking the screenshots.
Okay.
Good. Okay, so great. Edward, your camera is not on.
You see my
Blaze?
smile?
Yes, I can see your smile. Blaze, your camera is also not on. So I think I'll be taking two shots. Yeah, I'm starting with the first screen. A big smile, please. Okay. All right. Great, I'm done. Thank you.
All right. So, stakeholders, thank you very much for your time, for being here. We appreciate that so much. And I believe that having done this, in subsequent time would also start with the outline, which will inform you all of the times we'll be meeting and how we get straight into action. Thank you very much for making it here. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Have a wonderful day. Bye.